That's very interesting. He gonna take it to Orange County, buy him a $2.5 million house, be the only gingerbread man right in the middle. So everybody said, "Where's the middle block? The gingerbread man, Orange County." He gonna hold an orange every time he out there. Call Orange County. He gonna be on the Bravo show. The show gonna change. All of a sudden the ratings gonna go down. All of a sudden, because they got the gingerbread man. I can't even say the joke without laughing. Okay, so then he gonna go ahead and give him a sophisticated woman that dated everybody in there, and now he the second man, her fourth husband, the lottery winner, because all the other guys do real estate dancing. I won the lottery. I got to be the Orange County lady. A sophisticated woman with 7 kids. Going to college, he gonna pay for their college, pay for her hair, pay for everything. He watched the Orange County guys. He buy a limousine, buy them everything they want, right?
From what I've seen so far, I take it that most of the ladies have very, very expensive tastes. I'm going in with $20 million, and in a space of 6 months, I might be down to maybe $1 million. They're very expensive, but to each his own, I guess.
That's right. He gonna have him a Britney Spears Orange County lady. And then when he go down there, they gonna say, "Mr. Gingerbread Man, you invited." He gonna pay for everything. She gonna show, "Oh, my man bought me a diamond ring and everything." But there's something funny about this man. What is it? He got that lottery money. How long that money gonna last? Dad said, "As long as I'm living, it's gonna last." And I got me an Orange County lady. I'm in love. And then next thing you know, they're gonna get him a pit bull and live right in the middle of Orange County. Dog gonna bark, "Roof, roof, roof." And the neighbor said, "Who is that?" He said, "He the Orange County man, the gingerbread man."
Okay.
He hear the click down.
No, I don't think I'll be out in Orange County, California very long.
You be broke with that lottery money. Those guys are born the money. You gonna be new money with the real McCoy and the gingerbread man.
If I follow the pattern that you're talking about, inside of 6 months,
You'll be broke.
you'll be broke. No, I'm afraid we make a joke, but I won't be going to Orange County.
They won't have that money. I think you gonna start your church out there too. They gonna walk in. It's a beautiful, spectacular church. Everybody gonna walk in. They see the gingerbread man. All of a sudden, I'm gonna lock the doors real quick, and everybody gonna be stuck.
Well, that's one way of retaining the parishioners, but no, I don't think Orange County was made for me.
That lottery money won't last so long, and then you gonna get your Orange County lady, and she gonna spend your money buying diamond rings and buying everything she wants. She got 7 kids. One guy bought his woman a $100,000 car, and the next week she want to get engaged. So she spend that kind of money. How you gonna keep an Orange County lady?
You can't.
How about you gonna do like me, sell bootleg moves in Orange County? You think that'll work?
No, I won't be resorting to that, but I think I'll see if I can find Orange County in Nigeria.
That makes sense. Nigerian ladies, they gonna take your money too.
I don't think they'll be quite as expensive as the Orange County ladies of California.
Yeah, you're right. 'Cause they're expensive on Bravo Channel.
Yeah, they are.
They take all your money. You see the money go right to her hand and one, and never come back.
That's true, David.
And then what you'll do when you get that $1 million you have left, and then she's gonna divorce you, because they like doing divorces after 2 years.
That's something to think seriously about,
Mm-hmm.
because if you follow the history of the divorces of the rich and famous,
Mm-hmm.
usually the women will end up with about 90%
Mm-hmm.
of your assets, and you end up, after taxes, if you're lucky, maybe $20,000 or $30,000.
Be broke.
Like so many people, money can come so easy, and it can disappear just as fast. So if you do get a hold of some money, I would suggest you take good care of it.
Mm-hmm.
And be very careful how you spend it. And don't become a spendthrift and spending all your money on wine, women, and song.
That's true.
That's good advice.
You know-
Not only for you, but also for the older men, such as myself.
Now, men's kill me. They break up with their women, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they get depressed. See, I was gonna get in the preaching business, like I told you before, and my dad's a preacher, right? But the thing about it is, I ain't been ordained, and Dad told me that I can't go to my favorite place, the famous ballerina place called the living room, right?
You
And-
mean that nightclub? Most definitely, a preacher man can't go to a nightclub. It sets a bad example.
Bad, you know, they got professional ballerina dancers at the living room.
Even though they have the professionals,
Mm-hmm.
the professional ballerina dancers, but yet that's a no travel zone for any person who desires to be a minister or a prophet of God.
That's right.
So you've got to make a decision, either God's way or the devil's way.
Now, I'm about to do this joke now. If y'all don't see me next week, you know that the Lord said, you know, Mr. Funny Man, I made you be funny. But you said that joke that wasn't too funny to me. I was laughing until I heard the last punchline. So if I ain't here by next week, I'm in hell right now, visiting the devil, because this joke right here might send me to hell. I hope I don't. And all the preacher man know this is all jokes. Now, the preacher man, right, when he break up with his, if he break up with his woman, right, he
Yes.
won't go to church or prayer meeting. I like prayer meeting, right?
Mhm.
And prayer meeting start at 6 o'clock, right?
Yes,
But the
usually about 6.
But when the man praying, when his woman break up, he said, Lord, please. Everybody said, please let my woman come back to me. He be doing that for about 4 hours, right, praying about his woman, right?
There have been times when a person sort of gets carried away a bit, and sometimes the prayer may last for a number of minutes and even hours. So it's true. Some people get carried away, but they're trying to convey to the Lord the hurt that they're feeling inside.
That's right. And then the people in prayer meeting like, man, what this man hurry up? I know you love your woman, but once you hurry up, my brother, I got to say my prayers too. But then next thing you know, I told this to, I might go to hell for this joke. Dad laughed and I laughed too, but I hope I don't go to hell for this joke. These are jokes. This part being a comedian. I said, Mr. Preacher Man, all the preacher men, when you break up with your woman, y'all need to go to the living room. It's called a professional ballerina place. And the man that would greet you is the ushers called Jimmy Swagger's ushers. And they said, come on down, Mr. Preacher Man. So then you go down to the living room, right? You can't drink because you're the preacher man. You order water, and then next thing you know, you be greeted to an 18-year-old beautiful ballerina dancer, a professional ballerina dancer. Go up to you and say, you the most handsome man in the world. You start walking in, you say, oh, she said I'm the most handsome man in the world because your woman just broke up with you and said you ain't got no money in that little small church that she sat in too with the where you go in the bathroom,
Yeah.
and they don't have no doors in there because you ain't got no doors, and you had to have $50 toilet paper in there, right? Because it's one of them dicky small churches, right? So then you go on to the living room and the pretty girls walk on by. Then you go ahead and sit down at the table. You buy her a drink, but you don't drink because you're the preacher man. And next thing you know, you buy that $35 drink, and then the woman accidentally got two more women that look like dollar apart, but the 18-year-old woman look beautiful. And they say that you're the most handsome man in there. And you start to feel guilty. And then next thing you know, you sit in the front row and they say your buddy Jimmy Swagger down there with 4 or 5 of them.
Jimmy, Jimmy Swaggart,
He always at the living room, Jimmy Swagger.
I hope. I had heard that he had reformed, and he doesn't go to those places anymore. But I'm kind of surprised that he was enticed into going to those kind of places.
He like ballet.
Maybe that was the thing that enticed him to go to those kind of places. He's a fan of the ballet.
The living room. The
That
professional
can be-
ballerina.
Okay, you say they have
Professional ballerina.
professional ballerina dancers
At the living room.
At the living
And
room.
and Jimmy Swagger right there in the front row with him.
Oh,
With 4 or 5 of them.
I
And they all
see.
say handsome. So after you do that, the preacher man I feel a lot better. See, I asked Dad, am I ready to be ordained? I told him this story. Dad said, I think you better wait a while before you get ordained because ain't nobody going to your church. And the next thing you know, I go to the living room as a preacher man in my little dinky church in the west side.
I think
With the
you
one
will-
lights on and no heat. Everybody fed themselves. And I go into church, you know what I'm saying, preaching, right? So next thing I know, I get married to the living room girl because she said I'm the most handsome man in there. She go to my little dinky church. Only 4 or 5 people be in there because I'm just starting out, right?
Well,
And I don't have my license to preach it. I said the Lord led me, so I went ahead and preach.
maybe after she hears your testimony, maybe it will change her life.
Oh, it's gonna change her life, all right. She's gonna go back to the living room and make some money because we broke. We about to get kicked out of the church because the bank's trying to take our little bit of money we got for that little dick in church. And the next thing you do, people, you know, there's some preachers out there where they finally moved me up, right?
Okay.
To a little bigger church, right?
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
This time if I was a preacher man. And Dad wanted me to take the preaching business. Right now I'm a producer, right? And then they go ahead and say, you go ahead and preach, and the people couldn't take them. So I go ahead and do what every preacher do called bluffing. I go to one person and he looked like he a poor brother. I said, you know, the Lord told me that you gonna make $100. You gonna make plenty of money. Then I go to another person. I say, I see your ugly kids out there. The Lord said your kids gonna look pretty when they go in the meal. And I see you gonna get blessed. And everybody starts standing up.
Oh.
But I had me my living room woman. Now I ain't no hypocrite. I'm just like my buddy Jimmy Swagger at the living room.
Well, Jimmy, he's making efforts to reform. I don't think Jimmy is doing that anymore.
Nah, he ain't doing no more. These are all jokes. I just use it as a joke.
Okay.
Like saying that I'm not ready to be a preacher yet and pay the price yet. I said if I was preaching right now, this is how I'd be. And people say, I ain't going that man. He's a hypocrite.
But if you're still have those desires to go to the living room or places like that, I would suggest that you hold off
In the preaching business.
as far as entering the preaching business and do some more praying.
That's right. So right now you're gonna see my dad preaching on there, but I'll be the producer right now because right now I'm not ready. I like the living room too much. I like the ballerina dances. I give them a standing ovation when they do.
Okay. Well, hopefully you won't delay that decision too long.
Not too long. Maybe they're talking about 90 and I go ahead. I should be done with the living room.
Oh, okay.
Right, like right now they talk about the blue pill, right? It's become very popular people when they're 40 years old because you lose your 3%. I done told my old lady, I said, don't get mad at me. Quit getting quiet out there. I ain't got no money and I lost my 3%. I can't run the marathon like I was when I was 18 years old. I used to run the track 4 laps. Now I'm going to walk like the rest of the people.
So you're saying it's been said that a man begins to lose his energy as much as 3% each year
Each year.
by the time he reaches the age of 40. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went on a slumber party with my girlfriend, right?
Yes.
Because she like making slumber parties and making milk cookies for me, right? And next thing you know, she got quiet because I told her I was the best marathon runner out here, and she got very quiet. I said that must be about 3%.
3%. So it's becoming noticeable, huh?
Very noticeable. And next thing you know, she kicked me out of the house because she said she gonna get her another man, right?
Oh.
So next thing you know, I noticed the dogs when they get their territories, they pee on stuff that everybody other dogs told that to go in their territory, right?
Okay.
So next thing you know, I went outside and I peed on the house. She said, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm putting my print on there. I put my name, David. Men's don't come by." So when men's come by her house and they said, "What you doing?" I'm peeing right there. I said, "This is my woman. I'm the boss." And next thing you know, she called the police on me because I peed in the house.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised, especially when you do something like that.
I'm just trying to mark my territory like the dog. So I went ahead and peed in the house to bark like a dog. And next thing you know, she called the police because she thought I was losing my mind, right?
Well,
and I told her this is my territory,
I
right?
hope you don't make that a habit, David.
Nah, not that happened. This last time. Next thing you know, the police came by. They said, "What you doing?" I said, "Rrr." I said, "This is my territory like dog. I pee on the house." Next thing you know, the police came out there and peed on her house. And then next thing you know, kicked me out. I said, "This is their territory. They the law and put me to jail." And next thing you know, the judge said, "What you doing peeing on this woman's house?" I said, "This is my territory." So I started barking like a dog. Rrr. They sent me to the crazy house.
Yeah.
I said, "I'm just trying to be like the dogs." Because they said men's are dogs anyway, so I got to come a dog sometimes.
Well, David, again, as I said before, I'm going to pray for you. You need much prayer.
A lot of women said something wrong with me.
I'm telling you.
They said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "Ain't nothing wrong with me, woman. I'm spectacular." Women is all of a sudden start. I told them I'm gonna be a professional entertainer. You know what I'm saying? I make movies, but I'm gonna start acting in